there were ducks. I ran. When I was 11, I got bit by a duck. Are you really doing this, Brian? There was a time in my life I was scared of ducks, and now we just chill with them.
DJ, why is there 8 of us? No, technically 10.
10. There's not really any of us. Let's be honest.
Is there a reason why there's 10 of? You know what? This is like in commemoration and commemorance or remembrance of how many mods came out today.
We're gonna have to do a whole lot more than just 10 of us. We're gonna have to multiply that by 6.9 times.
There's a lot of us today, and there's a lot more mods to talk about today.
Yeah.
What is going on in Farm Sim? I'm a little bit flabbergasted.
And there was no mods and then some mods. And then no mods, and then it was like, hey, we'll give you 3 mods, but I'm not gonna give them to like everybody. All right. And then all of a sudden it was like, oh, by the way, mods.
More mods. Take all you get all the mods.
And then I feel like it was as a professional courtesy, if you're gonna release 69 mods, you need to say like, I'm gonna release 69 mods. Now, it was very obvious that there would be a lot, but it was not obvious that it would be such a number.
I don't know what to say. I mean, I've barely had a chance to look at them. I'm glad you're the one that's in charge of doing all the mod videos. So thanks, DJ, for taking care of that. Have you guys checked out this video yet?
Enjoy it, because that's the last mod video I'm ever doing.
It's Farm Sim 23 videos. That's it from now on, guys. Just so you guys know.
Well, have a great one. Glad we did this. Bye.
Welcome in, guys. Welcome into the Farm Sim show. Even though DJ's lying about not doing videos anymore, he will be doing videos next week. Don't worry. But today we're talking about all the new stuff coming out for Farm Sim 22, Farm Sim 23. We've got on the horizon. We've got a new mode for Farming Simulator 22.
Yeah, and you're a little bit better at it than you should be.
Maybe it's my alter ego.
Yeah, but like,
I'm just so good at arena mode.
You know, I got a funny feeling my Hearttune's not working because it was on for most of what we were up to. Hey,
I didn't hear you at all.
1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Which one is it? Is it reverb, pitch, echo?
Dude, it's Hearttune, and that's it. That's all. But you gotta mess with those settings, yo.
Yeah, but I did mess with the settings, and
I'm pushing
I'm pushing all the buttons, but again, Sarah is doing it. The goal as you are at arena mode. You put your it's not doing it.
Oh, I love it. Anyways, we got lots of stuff to talk about as far as Farm Sim 23, 22. We got so many mods to talk about. I don't even know where to start. It's a good thing you're here, because I don't even know half the mods, man. I'm glad you're looking at them all.
I put 5 down, and I didn't even put links beside them.
It's been a bit busy. And there's 10 gifted members. Cheers, my friend. Appreciate you, brother. Welcome in, new members. What else we got to talk about today?
Man, we're going to talk about how my tinfoil hat just does not disform or misshape whenever I take it off, because there seems to just be more and more and more. Did you know? All right, right now.
Did you know? What if I told you?
What happened was, on the Steam DB a couple days ago, it popped up an unknown Steam DB app, but there was a number associated with it, and I happened to find a new button, thanks to the help of people who know a lot more than I do, with the thing, and I saw the updates, and there's like a change log, and they added stuff, and I don't like it, and we're gonna talk about it.
Every time you look at that, you got to put your tinfoil hat on.
I do. Sassy, I'm so sorry. My tinfoil hat's in there. I just picked this up.
What are you doing?
Sorry. 4B, you know, the guy who I totally have his phone number.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just messaged me, said he's got a tornado watch in his area.
A tornado?
Yeah. So
Can we get rid of all the faces now? Is it okay? Like, did that?
I was
is that
gonna
joke
do it
done?
whenever we hit the intro. So we came back and everybody was like, "Oh, thank goodness they're not doing it the whole time."
Okay.
Yeah.
That's probably a smart idea.
Yep.
Is there anything else we want to talk about this?
Man, well, we've got 5 monitors to talk about. We're going to talk about Core Farms because there's some new stuff being added to it.
Nice.
The arena mode, yeah, we got some fact sheets, and Farm Sim 20 got a new version as well.
What was that? I want to talk about that.
Look, I'm gonna tell you all about it, baby. I got you.
And I do have one more thing for you as well.
Ooh.
Wow, he's getting really good at singing.
I think whenever you can hear autotune working more, that means you're worse at singing. But I will tell you this: I practiced the drums a lot, and I've totally played since I did this.
Huge shouty outie goes out to today's sponsor, G-Portal Game Servers. They promised to pay me in chicken nuggies for this. Did you know that G-Portal has the fastest game servers? And in fact, you can choose from a whole plethora of locations so you get the fastest speeds. Plethora. Plethora. I like that word. G-Portal Game Servers is also the easiest way to get you and your friends together in one game, regardless of which platform you play on. If it's Xbox, PlayStation, PC, any of you can all play together. And don't worry, you still get to play with all your mods. In fact, you can get 25 gigabytes of mod space on a G-Portal Game Server. And even with all that, you're getting the fastest server, some of the most amount of mod space out there. I'm going to give you 10% off with a link down in the description. And believe me, that's like the best deal out there. You're not getting that just anywhere. In fact, I've looked, guys, and believe me, I'm looking for the best price if I have to pay to hang out with these two jabronis. And just remember, guys, G-Portal Game Servers, they're faster than DJ Goham going off topic. We may herd cats here, but we herd our livestock over on G-Portal Game Servers. Make sure you get your 10% off. Link in the description.
So,
Link in the description.
So fun fact, when you say hang out with these two jabronis, or whatever it was that you said,
I didn't say anything. It wasn't me.
The only two faces on that screen are mine and K-Bot. You're not even in the picture. And I realized that
that's odd.
I don't think you're ever there until the very end. It's just a kaboom. Goodness gracious. I
don't know what to say. You're killing me here, man. Simmer.
Simmer down, Kubota. Simmer down.
K-Bot's found the autotune today, and it's really getting awkward really fast. DJ likes it. DJ, is that a face filter you got stuck on there? Looks like you have like the sad face filter that's like perma stuck on.
Nah, it's just I haven't washed my face yet today. Let's not talk about it. You okay?
Wow.
I've been working. That ain't stopped.
Welcome in, guys.
It's been a long day today. Speaking of a long day, it's been a long week. It is Friday, finally, and I want to talk about SteamDB right now.
All right, let's talk about. Can you bring it up?
There's links on the thing, but I sure can.
Okay, I will see if I can click the link. Where's the link? I can probably click the link.
If you give me a una momento.
Yeah, una momento. I mean, we could get K-Bot to sing some more if you want while you're doing this.
I have to verify I'm a human? How about I not be able to prove that I'm
It's a good thing K-Bot didn't do this then.
Yeah.
That would have been rough.
Instead of proving you're a human, how about I disprove that I'm a robot? When are we going to hit that point? Let's talk about that for a minute.
What would you have to do to disprove? Like, would it be like a big calculation you'd have to not finish properly?
There'd be something. I don't know why I pulled it up this way, but
hey, I'm okay with it. It's all good. We'll figure it out.
All right.
We'll do things like this.
Yeah. Look at us doing the things that we're doing right now. You could totally tell what we're up to. Look at this. 224317. I accidentally highlighted everything. This is interesting. I look at this and I say, we could be about a month away from the release. And by the way, Gerval has not slowed down. They're just
I don't understand it. Why?
Let's just give it all the updates. I think we're about a month away from the next DLC. And
Are you calling it right now? Do you have some inside baseball that you're not allowed to talk about? Wink twice.
I gotta be honest with you.
What that was. You went like big face there too. That was great.
Yeah. So here's what you need to look at: 224-3170. I'm not gonna remember that, but remember 224, right?
Yeah,
so we go down through here and we try and find something that has to do with that. And I don't believe that this does, because this looks like it's changed a little bit. But if you look at this real quick, this is something else. I don't even know what this is. What's up? Look, have I ever been wrong in my speculations before? No. The answer is no.
I mean,
I never have been.
I don't know. There might have been some speculations we could talk about that you were not exactly right on.
So this is what they this is where they've added in. 3 days ago, they added this Steam DB in. Now, they've done a couple of things. By the way, I called Esports earlier this week. Just saying. They're doing some other stuff, testing, esports testing, more stuff through here. But like something's up. And then this is where they added it to the game. But like, what in the world is all this? What's this got to do with anything? Added internal name, Farming Simulator 22. Meow.
Man, how am I supposed to know? I don't know. You're the guy that's got the tinfoil hat on that can supposedly see all this stuff.
I'm just saying, like one of them's look at my horse. And that's not even down the list. That's the second one. And then here's another one: big machinery, winter farming, idyllic vineyard. Like,
look,
am I missing? See,
whose horse is that?
Look at my horse. Aspiring farmer and booster pack. I don't know what these are.
Man, I don't.
So look, all I'm trying to do is make way too big of a deal and bring them to the forefront of people's conversation.
It could be that. There you go. Yost has got something.
My money's on new splash screens. I think Richard's.
It could be.
Richard's on there. Yeah. So what? It is interesting. It is super interesting.
Ooh, you're getting some weird audio going on. Is that me?
Meow.
There we go. Okay, you're back.
Cool. So
I don't know what that could possibly be.
Yeah. I do want to get the achievement. Look at my horse.
I bet you do.
Yeah. Shut up. But it's interesting, isn't it? Like, you don't normally see those, and if you do, I haven't heard anybody ever talking about these.
No.
It does say community items on the top, so Steam page. Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, but like dis. All right. So that's not only dis.
That's not only dis.
It's not only dis. Look,
are you using the English words? And why is the chat? Oh boy, there's 50 members that just got thrown at me. I'm sorry, chat. We can't read your chats for a bit here. Somebody's breaking the chat.
There it goes.
Well, welcome in, new members. Where were we? DJ? I can't. Yeah. Anyways, welcome in, guys.
So push whatever button that was that made me bigger but you smaller. Go back to that again.
Nope,
that wasn't it. We're real bad at this. Drag. Yeah, there we go. All right, so we're here, right? Gonna go into artwork, and we're gonna go find this again.
Yep. I do like this. I've looked at this lots lately.
Yeah. Look. All right. Gerval, we got it. Machines to rule the mountains. Mountainous regions. What machines rule mountains? Like, we already have logging stuff. I can't imagine that they would throw another set of logging stuff in. Like, we have information now. We can't just sit and speculate. We have information. Somebody just posted, look at my horse.
That's all you can see in the middle of it.
So yeah, The bonus pack I'm pretty excited about, but the rest of these don't matter. It's machines rule the mountains. That's what's next, and I think that is what's on here because it can't be everything else because we already have the esports stuff.
I mean, I'm so confused on what half this is now. Yeah. Anyways,
like the thing is, I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
But I do know it's got to be something.
The 3-meter Tony. Yeah, there you go. 3-meter alpine cultivators coming at you.
Tony, do not.
Oh boy, please don't.
Don't do that to me, man. Killing me, bro.
Please don't. Oh.
But there's something there, and it's something. Something's going on. Anyway,
what someone was saying that was at the last, I don't know, like a month ago. It's like the alpine one. Maybe it's more like tracked equipment or something along those lines, or I don't know.
I'd be cool with it. I'd be very cool with it.
I'm trying to think if is there anything. Well, Matana's there. Is there anything that could be more alpine based anymore that we don't have? And I can't think of a brand, obviously. I don't know. So, anyways, whatever. Monster trucks. Let's go with that. That's got to be it.
They would rule the mountains. They would rule everywhere. Monster trucks should be everywhere. Elephant.
So anyways, we'll have to wait and see, but maybe we'll find out in the next, like, how much would we like 10 days away from Farmsman 23 coming out?
Yeah, not next Tuesday, but the Tuesday after. We're
not going to find anything out, I don't think, by before that. Like, they're not going to put an announcement out about the DLC before that.
Maybe a week after.
So maybe shortly after.
I mean, usually when stuff pops up here, we're within a month of release, generally. And Farming Simulator 22 is in a week and a half. And this was posted 2 weeks from the release day.
And I mean, we've speculated this to death, but I mean, they've got so many DLCs they need to put out this year, and we only have one so far, and we're halfway through the year almost right now.
Yep. And the next two are supposed to be in mid 2023.
Yeah. So
mid 23 is, it's May, June, July, August. Anyway.
So are we betting mid June we're gonna have a DLC? Mid late June?
I think so. I also think that maybe at this point we are beating the look at my dead horse a little bit much. Beating a dead horse. I was trying to bring it in, but it just sounded awful. Nonetheless, something's going on. You guys need to know about it. I don't know what it is.
We'll find out soon. It could be a fun summer. Or it could be nothing at all. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
I got nothing else on that. Do you want to talk about Farmsman 23 quickly? Is there anything new that you've experienced?
It is very difficult still to make money.
What year are you on? Like you've been playing, obviously. How many playthroughs do you have going on, first of all?
2, and then one of them is just like in the background to see how much money I can make by just letting things automate.
Okay.
So I've got a John Deere
actually
farm.
Playing though, you're actually playing on 2 different playthroughs?
Yep. Yeah, both maps.
I should see. Oh, I don't have this. My kids switch here. I think I've got about 10 in-game years in, which equates to about 20 hours of gameplay time.
Yeah, it's a lot.
And I feel like I'm still broke.
But it sounds like maybe you'll make money.
It hurts right now, guys. It is. I'm not used to the struggle. Look at my horse. Look at K-Bot's horse.
Oh goodness. Also.
I mean, that's kind of what he's asking for right there, I think.
For anybody that was waiting on it, Miss Silly P just dropped his mod video.
Oh, boy.
Let's talk about arena mode a little bit, because now we know that not only is this a beta, but it is officially coming to consoles because the CEO said it in an interview.
There you go.
So there is a quote, and I think I actually have the quote on here. If you give me just a second, I'll go back. There was a setup for it. Yeah, right there it is. So as the new esports section, new consoles. Yeah, so with the new esports section in the main menu of Farming Simulator 22, it will introduce a free game update coming in June, and it will be easy. How did I miss that this morning? I could have just told everybody it was coming in June. I'll tell you on Monday. It'll be easier for every interested fan to join the league. It will be easier for every interested fan to join the league. Now, even on consoles, as the FSL client was previously only available to PC players. In quotes,
I'm so excited for that. Like
In
that's a
quotes,
huge deal
yep.
to be able to. And I mean, this is for most of you have seen this by now, but there's like a versus mode. We can play against each other, and 2 different types of modes. You can have like a team game 3-on-3, or you can have a 1 versus like up to 1 to 6 or whatever. But the nice thing is, you used to have the FS League, the Farm Sim League, had to be on a server, and like that's the only way you could set up. Now you can just do it locally, which is
Super
a really
cool.
nice change, right?
Yeah, it's kind of nice because when you go in, you don't just select I want to do this or I want to do this. You got like 4 different options to choose from, and one's matchmaking, which is so cool. You just pop into a random match and play.
Have you tried the matchmaking yet?
Nah.
Yeah,
I'm afraid that I'm gonna go into a match and be DJ Goham or accidentally drumped and just get roasted.
Because that wouldn't be any different from the matches you usually jump into.
Anyway, so in quotations from the CEO, we are happy to announce the integration of console players into our esports league.
Good.
This marks another milestone in the history of our successful endeavors to make virtual farming not only competitive and fun, but professional and inspiring. That is from Christian Amon, CEO of Giant Software. He's the man. He's in charge of everything that we do.
It is very cool that they're doing this for console players, of course. And I mean, of course, you can still put it on a server. There's nothing stopping you from doing that. Get a G Portal server. Hopefully, we can just put it on there. But just saying that you don't need to have it on a server is not that barrier of entry anymore. And as well, now console players can play with PC players very easily in this one type of game mode. I don't think I'm kind of curious what the percentage of active farm sim players are interested in the versus competitive stuff.
I do think that it's going to be a fun, like, I think it's very normal for people to jump in, whether you're out of school or get home from work, and you jump in, hang out with your friends, and you've got a series that you're playing on. You jump on the multiplayer, and then at the end of it, you're like, you want to do bell stacking real quick?
And it's a quick game, right? You're like, I mean, for most of us, it's like 2 to 3 minutes, and then there's some of us, not mentioning any names, are closer to 10. But
I had 3:30 in first in a telehandler yesterday.
Look at you. Someone's been practicing. I don't think I played a single game since I played with Driver 53 the other night.
Yeah, I had to do what you call it. We did the rematch with Trucker Matsy yesterday morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
And did Matsy beat you at all?
What happened was,
what happened?
You weren't there, so I came in first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, nothing changed. Sorry, Matsy, we love you, bro. Yeah, 1v1 me in Farm Sim, bro. 3v3 needs to be longer. That is the FSL tournament thing. So it would be nice to see them change that up. I will give you that.
What how the tournament works or what?
Yeah, because it's 15 minutes.
It's 10.
Is it 10 now? Okay. And it's like done.
It does, and I haven't gone through the settings with the fine-tooth comb. I don't know if you can change that or not. It must be able to. I would think.
What? Yeah.
I just wonder if you can change the timing, the maximum time.
Yeah.
I might have to take a look at that.
I'm supposed to ask you who the first person that beat you was.
The first person, the guy that asked me that is the first person. I mean, that's kind of a setup. But does it count? So this is the question. I got a question for you then, DJ. Does it really count when you only do it as a 1 bale challenge?
Yeah, because everything's totally different. And it's not only because, loading more, who can load 1 bale the fastest? Well, it may not be the person who could load 2 bales the fastest.
Well, it definitely wasn't. We'll go with that. But it's like the 1 bale one is very, it's a sprint, right? And it's 15 seconds.
Yeah.
And I mean, there was lots of jokes made about 53 being done in 15 seconds afterwards by yours truly. But yeah, so
look at my horse.
Wow, look at my horse.
I don't think they thought that one through.
But so I love the fact that you can just change the bales. I personally like maxing it out. I want 15 bales. I always go to 15 because the challenge of getting the bales on there is what really makes it for me. And the bales always fall, like the guys, you're watching the guys in the back or like at the far side when you're done, because I'm always done first. But they're trying to stack the last couple bales on. They're all falling off the sides. Just not saying anything.
Kubota. DJ.
Appreciate you.
I'm not drinking Red Bull. I'm drinking Dr. Pepper because I need a little bit of help at this time of day.
I do need to give out a shout out though about the Bale stacking challenge. I think our best time was just 2 minutes and 30 seconds or something like that. I think that was the best time I've ever had. I think Argsy was around 1:30. I think he's like a minute below mine.
Man,
and I don't know how he did it, but
what did he do? 4 at a time?
I haven't checked. I don't know. He posted stuff on Twitter. That's all I saw. But I know he's got some skills when it comes to stacking those bales. So I think he's currently the guy, the dude that's on top of it.
Definitely, if you guys are on PC, try it. You may say, I'm just not interested. I hate bale stacking.
Yep.
No one likes it. Just to let you know, no one likes it.
I have a newfound respect for bale stacking, though.
Yeah,
I have to admit,
it's fun, and it was a good time, and it's a great time to just sit there and rag on your buddies. And the Farming Simulator League client, what they're calling it, the arena, that's a lot of fun too, because anything can happen at any time. So, and you can practice.
The arena is it takes you can't just do one game of the arena. Is my point to you guys. If you guys are deciding to jump into it, there is the barrier of entry. You need 6 people pretty much to do it properly. I think you can jump in with 4, whatever, but it really does need 6. But you need to kind of come up with a strategy. You can't just jump in. If you watch any of the videos myself, DJ, have posted on this, we've proven that you can't do it without a strategy.
Yeah,
saying
we're so good at being bad about it not being in a strategy.
Yeah, definitely come up with a strategy beforehand and try to figure it out, because it takes at least 3 or 4 rounds before you kind of start getting a feel for it. Anyways,
Trucker Matsy evidently has been practicing.
Oh yeah, what's Matsy saying?
He just sent me a screenshot. I'm going to
repost it.
I'm going to present a screen here.
Ooh, that's a good time, Matsy. Good job, buddy.
And I mean, you can see at the top right, 10 out of 10. It does say Trucker Mancy, but you also had in your video Best Driver in Farm Sim, so you can lie really easily with these.
I mean, lie. You only get the Best Driver in Farm Sim when it's you've got the record time. Did you not know that?
I mean, it's a record. It's just not the one you think it is. So congratulations, Trucker Matsy. Your Photoshop skills are getting even better, man. Even better.
Yeah, just remember, whoever tips the trailer over is the winner. That's how you do that one.
Yeah, Jabs, man, he nailed it. Never seen anybody time out before, but
Oh, I've seen more than a few timeouts now.
Anyway, it's a lot of fun. We had a good time with it, and we hope that you guys do as well. If you're on PC, definitely give it a try. Updating to the beta is super easy to do. There's information on how to do it on the website, and then it's going to be part of the game in June for everyone. Very excited.
So June is their plan, so we're a couple weeks away, hopefully, before everyone gets it.
I wonder if they're gonna drop a DLC the same day, because it needs a game update.
The game update usually comes out the week before, right? And then you get the week before, and then the DLC comes out the Tuesday of the next week or whatever. So usually the Friday or Thursday, you get the game update.
Yeah.
And then you get
Though they have been doing updates on Mondays. We don't know, but we and if only we knew.
I mean, Marcel, let us know.
Marcel, moving on.
Marcel, let a brother know.
No,
let him.
That's all you got.
I'm gonna need some fresh air after that one. And what better transition than Oxygen David? Let me tell you what. He's got Core Farms rocking and rolling. So this week he updated us on what he was doing next. Nobody's ever made that joke, I'm sure. And he also updated us on a few things that he's adding to the map. Currently, rabbits are now one of the animals that you can find roaming free around the map, just in the wildlife. But you can also have rabbits on that map, which is super cool. And they're on the map. It's not an external mod. He's also added some lands around on the map where you can buy campsites and they'll generate a small amount of income.
That's cool.
I like that, especially for roleplay. That's awesome. In addition, he's taken the houses. All the lights are going to light up at night. Just adds a little bit to the immersion. Not all maps do that. And then some smaller yards will also need to be cleaned out. So like find all the junk and remove junk. We had that, I think it was in a barn in Comston, like an open shed type thing. He's also going to try and add North Devon Bulls, and he does say that black tarp covers are on the bunkers. That's a lot.
That's a nice change, because I don't know about me, but that's what I grew up with, was black tarp covers. It was pretty much like a big garbage bag over top of them. I always found the white ones in Farmston weird, but anyways.
Yep. Oh, and they added green ones to Valley View Farm.
I am curious. I would love to have a conversation with Oxy about like how he feels about the animal enhanced animal mod that came out, because he had announced like the ducks and everything on that map beforehand, right? Like this was like 6 months ago almost, and all of a sudden that mod gets released and it's got goats, it's got ducks built into it, and I'm like, ooh. But now he's got rabbits.
Yep.
Got any rabbits?
Got any bennies? Look at my horse. Sorry, can't do it. It'll be cool. We should definitely try and reach out to him and get him on the podcast one day. That'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I would love to have I'd love to see what, like, I'm sure he was just like, oh, come on, guys, why is this mod gonna release? But anyways, Oxy's maps are always beauties, so I'm looking forward to seeing more about Court Farms in the near future. I was hoping we'd have a release window on this, or when he's gonna start sending it in, but still nothing yet.
So I do know that they were finishing up and internal testing had started.
Oh, okay, that's a good sign.
But I don't know how far into it they are.
Yeah.
Hopefully some frogs. We did get frogs today, and they make noise too. 82 Studio next. Let's talk about him.
Shocker. Do we got 82 Studio stuff?
Not only one, but I got two things to talk
I mean, this
about.
guy, he doesn't do mods, does he?
No, only the best ones. I couldn't even say worst. I couldn't do it. I couldn't make fun of him. It's just impossible.
Can't even make fun of him.
For those of you guys looking for tow trucks to use in Farm Sim 22, a whole set has been submitted earlier this week. It was on Monday or Tuesday, called the TLX Service Pack. We talked about it on Farm Sim News. We talked about it here. It is with Giants, and it went into testing today, which is super exciting. Pack includes the Wreck-It attachment.
Yep.
In the X2 and the X3, axle lift, which lifts the axle. You have a service bed, so you can, crane traverse. The flatbeds, which you drive up on the service bed, has a crane on it. The crane traverse is like a grabby thing with it's super cool. And then there's a front weight, which is the first fully adjustable weight that can be adjusted while you're in the game. And
he did put a video on how everything runs too, I believe, right? Like, I know that was one thing he was saying, and I looked at it quickly, and I'm like, oh, dude, I don't have time to like go through everything on this and try and figure this all out. I'm gonna look at this later on, so I just kind of put it on the back burner. But there's a lot of things, like a lot of moving parts, and everything with 82. Everything kind of works great, but like there's a lot of technical things you got to do now to get this all to come together. So just be aware of that.
You kind of rely on the Driver 53 and Trucker Matsy how-to videos on how to use it. Speaking of, he's got another one, the detachable towing unit. We talked about this a few weeks ago. I was like, do you know what the TLX GTU is? You're like, nope.
Nope, not a clue.
Detachable towing unit. So that is for fifth wheels, and it's basically going to give you the Wreck-It, but it's
on anything pretty much.
Yeah, on anything. He's also done like the bull bar that's on the front of his trucks.
Yep.
That is a detachable weight now. And it is also adjustable and can be lifted by hand.
And it's configurable too. He's got all sorts of configurations for it, right?
So, and then if you are driving like a 3500 or 2022 or 1982, he'll have a smaller version called the TU, which is just a thing.
Just a thing. What's it stand for?
Towing unit.
I was going to see if you got it or not. Perfect. You're going to make something up that was going to be better, to be honest with you. A little disappointed over here.
Don't trust myself right now.
That's fair enough, brother. Fair enough. So anyways, if you guys, when these do get released, which shouldn't be too far down the road, maybe this week potentially, depending, I don't know. Go check out 82 Studios channel. He has a description on how everything works and how it all comes together. There's a lot of things you're gonna need to kind of figure out. I mean, you can always try and figure it out yourself, but you're probably gonna save yourself a little bit of grief if you just go watch his video.
Yep. And should be live tonight. And if he is, Dave, I'm gonna try and jump in there and say, what happened to you?
I'm not gonna do it.
Do it. Push the button. Do it. Just got my new ringtone with the cough. Somebody clip that and send me the clip. Thanks. All right. Next up, this is kind of cool. Julian F. Bonning. Do you want this one, or do you want me to?
You can talk it. I'm going to bring it up for you.
Okay. Julian F. Bonning has teased with nothing else, just a picture, an international semi-truck. Did a little research and looked into comment section. It does seem like people, myself included, think it is an S series. It is absolutely beautiful, and it is super, super exciting. Now, he did not mention anything about Ohio Richlands update. He didn't mention anything about the Alice Chalmers that he's working on. It was just this. And all I wanted.
If you can we get international in Mod Hub for all platforms?
Yeah,
I think we can, right? Yeah. Okay.
I do believe most people are rebranding them with Case.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm just wondering if international was okay. I'm trying to think. Is there an international tractor that's in for console?
EY Modding's got some stuff, but I think he rebranded all that as Case as well. I can actually look that up instead of just being like, oh, I think.
I'm just curious if that.
I am the mod guy after all.
Like if it could be in game. I'm just like, international is an amazing brand, like for older equipment, older trucks like this. I would love to see this for all platforms, with international branding especially.
Yeah.
I hope it can be. I mean, you could easily rebrand this as a Lizard too, that would and still be recognizable as an international. But this is like the quintessential farm truck, right?
Yeah.
Like I know we had one of the old farm I worked on. Like this is from the 70s to mid 80s. Everybody had these, even the 60s had these farm trucks. These are awesome.
Currently, it looks like everything that's international Mod Hub is Case Age. So, but it still says international.
I wonder what. Maybe you can't get international. Maybe I would love to see this come out for all platforms as international though. And that might open the door for other things. If all of a sudden someone's like, "Oh yeah, you can have international," then all of a sudden, about 1,000 modders' heads go ding, 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 ding.
Coming to consoles, most of the stuff he makes it does, and it could.
Yeah,
just got to keep it in that poly count.
I hope it does.
That'd be nice. It'd be super cool. Something else super cool. I didn't know this was a real tractor until.
Sorry, dog. The dogs. My dogs are barking.
You all right?
Hey, dog! Be quiet over there! Come on!
Be quiet. Oh, wait, that's not my voice.
What was that?
Oh my goodness. Hey, Hispano Modding just hit me up. Well, let's skip over to the thing we're going to talk about with him real quick. He just sent me a message on Discord. I'll join the Discord channel you sent me later. I got you, man. I don't want to do it in the middle of this because I'll have to turn all notifications off. Solar Guy Modding, totally not Hispano Modding, by the way. We're going to talk about his Steiger. I should put a T in there. Steiger AFC Bengal. Pull it up. Let's go.
It's coming. Let's go.
Let's go. Nope. I was about to say, show me your horse. That's a different achievement. You don't want that one.
Too much letter, Kenny.
So Solar Guy Modding has entered into a collaboration with Hispano Modding.
What am I looking at? Oh, I'm not part of this.
Oh yeah, it's a private group.
Oh boy.
I guess I'll have to do it. Solar Guy, let him in. Here, show mine.
You got it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here you go. Okay.
We're good at this. We're professional podcasters.
We're so good at this, man. God, we're terrible. So he's got his, and I've got my script right here. I can't do both.
I can't do both. I can't do two things at once.
Do I have the script pulled up on anything else? Read it out.
Oh, yeah, here we go. Oh, wait, hang on a sec. My window's all broken. He's entered in collaboration with Hispano Modding to use the R200 windrow system on his Steiger AFC Bengal. I don't even know which one that one is. I have to go double check that one now.
Yeah, I don't think it's what it is it's not real because he is taking. Well, I don't think it's real. It's a Frankenstein. So he's taking a loading wagon.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Half
So
quad track, half loading wagon.
Kind of cool. Saves time, utilizes the very popular system already on the Mod Hub. And Solar Guy also credits 82 Studio for helping make it happen. Like, it seems like every single modder is crediting 82 Studio for something nowadays.
He is good at it.
Cool. So yeah, you've got it's a Steiger up front. You've got the interesting Windroar wing arms. I don't even know I don't know what those are called.
A rake.
Yeah, those rakes. I don't know what, like, there's a special name I thought for the way that those like come down, like the V sides, right?
Extendomatic, cuz.
Sure, let's go with that.
All right.
And then you've got a pickup wagon attached all in one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
how cool
sounds
is
like
that?
This is something that DJ Goham's going to make go about 5,000 miles per hour and pick up.
You think Solar Guy's going to do that for me? He's really good at that. No, this is awesome. I love seeing like this. You look at me like, why do we need that? But the question I think should be, do we have anything like that already? And the answer is no. Maybe because we don't need it. But it's so awesome. It's a self-propelled.
And Tony says he likes weird stuff, so I'm gonna leave that alone.
Right? Yeah. I wouldn't touch that one with a. I'm gonna leave that alone as well.
A K-bot horse. Got it.
Man, this is a rough day. Anyway, so cool stuff's happening with that. There's also a couple other versions that he's doing as well. There's a loading wagon version the loading wagon that we saw there. There's also a auger wagon version and a few other things. So cool stuff.
I'm happy to see it. I'm not sure if it's really something I would use right away, but you never know. I'll have to take a look at it for sure.
Definitely gonna try to use it. Also, what's up, Joes? Good to see you, man. And then we got one other big modder topic to talk about today. Agritono. John Deere.
Brother. Do you have like a picture of it, or is it just the video?
Just the video. I took screenshots of the video. You can show it.
I'll post the video up. Whoa, that's loud.
Yeah. If there's any issues, Agritono, hit me up, dog. It's all good.
Perfect. And we'll present that guy. Share that screen. Where is it? Boom. There you go. Look at, I'm doing a thing, DJ.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So this is the stuff on the right. Yeah,
I know. I love Facebook.
It's great. You know, it only uses your previous viewing habits. The John Deere 7
hot girls in a dissolving bikini. That's my jam, yo.
He's now working on the new gen of John Deere 7M tractors. However, he only shared real life specs, so the only things we know about it in the game are what we see. Also, driver 53. So check those. So I did the same search. All of them are actually Case IH in the game.
Okay.
But yeah, they all say international in the name. You are correct with that. Anyway,
I'm happy to have more 7Rs in game for sure. There's a lot of variations on this and
Ilm.
Huh?
Ilm. 7M.
Oh, 7M. Oh, yeah, look at that. Yeah, never mind.
No R.
Good call. Way to go, DJ. You're so smart. Look at him. Look at the big brain on that guy.
It's cool, man.
Yeah,
I like this. I like the 5M. I like the 6M. I like the 7M now.
Yeah, this is cool. All right. Fair enough.
So
no, I'm excited to see it, and he always does. Agritono's always got some good mods out there, so
yeah.
Hopefully we see that sooner than later, but don't hold your breath quite yet. We'll see.
Gonna take some time. As you guys know, there's a lot of other things in the line as well, so hang tight.
Yeah. Summertime. Summer's coming. Summer's here. Right?
Summer's coming. Yep. Also, Ridiculous Dominic talking about knowing how to go fast. He's in your chat right now. What up, dude?
What's going on, man?
Good to see him in there. Yo, real quick. I don't know if what's it called? Dom. So there was this one thing that I wanted to show you real quick. Hang on. Here
you want to show me?
No, Dom. Now that he's in here.
Okay.
Yeah, I have something that I think will help you out. And it may help. Actually, I think it'll help everybody, to be honest with you.
Thank you to G-Portal for sponsoring this episode of the Farm Sim Show podcast. They host premium game servers for Farming Simulator 22 that work on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. Klutch and I have both been working with them for the past few years, and they have hosted our public and private game servers ever since. If you're looking for an easy way to play multiplayer with your friends, this is the best way to do it. G-Portal servers allow you to have full control over your game, what mods are installed, permissions, and the game can be available 24/7. For Farm Sim 22, they've got a few different server options from 4 players all the way up to 16, and you can get an extra 25 gigabyte of mod space. Choose between 9 different server locations around the world to host your game, and you're ready to go. If you're interested in grabbing a game server for you and your friends, use the link for Klutch or myself at the top of the description and get 10% off all G-Portal game servers right now. Again, thank you to G-Portal for sponsoring this episode of the Farm Sim Show podcast.
Yo,
Nice.
Dom, what you think, man?
Nice.
I was
Nice
like,
touch.
appreciate it. Almost felt rude, but DJ's inconsistent beard length is freaking me out. Hey, at least it's not like it was 2 weeks ago. It was, I cut between 1.5 inches and 2 inches off of my beard last week or 2 weeks ago.
It's looking pretty scraggly right now. I'm not gonna lie.
It's about as long as I want it to. So, like
It's
this
like
side,
patchy though. You got like all this patchiness going on.
look, leave
Did
me
you get in a
and my
fight with
Native
K-Bot?
American, leave me and my part in Native American blood alone. Look, I'm like the left side of my, other than my watch tan, which is coming back. I'm
It seriously
I'm
looks like
perfect.
you got into like a scratching fight with K-Bot. I don't know.
I'm so perfect on this side, but like this side, yeah, it does look like something. Oh, my beard was like, let's go. Oh, what's back here? Look at my arms. I'm done. Let's talk about mods, because
Okay.
this week turned into a big mod week and we didn't even know it.
I thought we were gonna. I didn't even think we were gonna get mods today, to be honest.
Moving on. 69 mods came out today. No, I'm not kidding. And there is a lot.
69! My favorite number!
Wait, what was that? That was
Yep,
weird.
that's the one. Something tells me that there's a few more that could have passed, but Marcel
They
was
just
like,
decided to leave it there for you.
let's just do it. 3 maps dropped today. We have Carpathian Countryside and Kraken Farm. Yep, don't know how to say that one. 2 of these do have required mods, so heads up.
Yep.
And Kraken Farm, they both require some extra mods. They are now listed. They were not listed beforehand. However, somebody complained that rhymes with Mijme Merham. And the Carpathian Countryside as well. He's been
What was
working
that
really
name
hard.
again? I missed that. Can you say it again? Perfect. So if you do the mods, they're all listed on the site.
Yep.
Got it.
A couple other stuff as well. The Class Arian. Yo, I'm really pumped about that release. It is a smaller tractor.
Ow.
I think it's maxed out 160 or 170 horsepower, somewhere around there. Super cool. I mean, as you can see, 4.8 rating, 49 votes already. That's pretty good. Something else super
And
cool.
it's a cool tractor. Like I'm a fan of the older classical stuff that we don't have yet. So bring on more of those. That's cool.
Something else. Yeah, I love the G-Portal stuff all over the place. That's cute. This is kind of cool. I think it's good for smaller farm
Oh, boy.
operations. It's got a trailer hitch there where it hooks up, and then it's got a trailer hitch behind, so you can hook stuff up and that type of thing. We've got stuff for logging, beets, potatoes. We've got one that has a strap on it, so bales or pallets, and then we've got a hook for big bags. This kind of get a little bit of everything. I like this mod.
Pretty interesting. I have to admit, it's pretty interesting. It's going to be a fight to use, though, I'm sure.
It's gonna be a fight. We also have the Steiger that dropped today. It's in my thumbnail that I used. You can make it red, green. That's about it. But you can do it. Fin Farmer dropped today as well.
Can you pronounce the forage harvester for me?
Sure.
Would love to hear your pronunciation of that.
Gomsumlash.
Great job. Close. I think it sounds about as good as I would say it. So
Fair enough.
you mean the
Frogs,
forage harvester? Go grab that one as well. It's not bad.
Frogs for Pond. You seen this? Have you heard about this?
Yes, I did.
They are a 2D image. Let me tell you. This way and this way, but not this way. They are flat as can be, but they just visually add something, and that's it. Now, I will tell you, one of the frogs has a sound effect with it as well.
Yep.
So you hear the crick, you hear the frog, but there's multiple frogs. And I had an idea, well, what would happen if you put down a bunch of those at one time?
Oh boy.
I hadn't done it yet, but when I tell you I want to,
I have a funny feeling these are going to end up on servers at some point in time. And it's just going to be like, you're going to go up to somebody's farm and place down a bunch of frogs through their farm.
Hey, Glenn, is Glenn in here? I know he's at work. I know he's at home all weekend now. Glenn, we need to get somebody yelling, "Look at my horse!" but on Klutch's cutout.
You can edit that in yourself. Can you make it so the frogs say that?
What would that be? Hang on a minute.
That's a frog, right? Like a 50s frog.
Not even close.
Look at my frogs.
Oh man, I don't know what to do with the frog. I have some ideas on what I can do with the frogs, but I think 4B knows what it is.
Yeah. Also today, a couple other things came out. Super Important Valley, the Old Farm. You need an update. Edgewater, Saskatchewan. As far as I know, you don't need an update. I saw some people asking about that. I didn't see them say anything about it. We've got a decent update to East Vineland, New Jersey. That passed, thank goodness. And a couple other smaller updates as well. Other small updates around. We did get another new Steiger today. We get the wheeled version. So we do have the wheeled version. It's an absolutely beautiful mod.
Yep.
I love that thing so much. It's from Serious Modding. They always just knock it out of the park. And then we've got a couple other updates, things like that. 82 Studio, we got to mention him again. So the first wheelbarrow came.
How many updates has that wheelbarrow gotten now?
This is the second one.
So
the first one is electronic vehicle sounds muted. I don't understand because JMZ makes good stuff. Like if we take a look at JMZ stuff, high detail, really good mods. They've ranked quite high. I mean, they've got a tractor in there too, a lot of tools, but things with small moving parts. And then this came out. And it sounded like an electric wheelbarrow when it first released. And then 82 Studio, I believe, either aided in a model or gave them a model. And it was this one. And so it looks like someone didn't take straight lines and we're like, this will work. So
it's funny. The wheelbarrow is funny, I have to admit. I'm just oh boy, the wheelbarrow. I feel like it was always updating in my game for some reason. I don't think it could update for some reason.
There are mods that just sit there and update and update and update.
Yeah, and that might have been one of them for me.
Yeah. Got an update to Buildable Feedlot from Schultz Modding. He's in here hanging out with us. This is actually a pretty good update. So he added a milk storage object, he added a slurry storage object, and he added a fill trigger. Now this is super cool. So he tells you right here, milk and slurry objects are found in silo extensions, which they should be, and then you need to place down a fill trigger for them found in silos. This means that you can put the milk and slurry objects wherever you want, and you can put the trigger for them wherever you want. How cool is that?
That's pretty cool. Yeah, you can build your own feedlots. I like that. I mean, this has been a great mod since it was released.
Yeah.
So now just making better updates to it. Way to go, Schultz. Love it.
I've had a very difficult time not using it.
I mean, and okay, that was just this is all today we've talked about so far.
Oh,
now
yeah.
We're moving on to yesterday, and this is like, I'm like, oh, this is the end of the mods. This is all we need this week.
Yeah, yesterday, 2 days ago, somewhere around there. I'm not sure when these came out.
2 days ago now? Yeah, I guess it would be 2 days ago, wouldn't it be? You're right.
If we don't have mods in a day, I'm just like, life is over. Bucks County came out. It is much different than the Farming Simulator 19 version, so you should know that ahead of time. In Farming Simulator 19, they had all of the stuff from Lone Oak. So all the buildings from Lone Oak, all that stuff. Well, Lone Oak's not in there anymore, and permissions were not given. I don't know if he asked, but they're just not there. They would have to actually bring them in. So what he did was he used base game stuff. He used nice stuff that are in, good places, but every bit of it can be removed. You can just, the main farm right here.
Yep.
If you don't like it,
Get rid of it.
Yeah, get rid of it. Build your own. It quite literally is.
There's not a lot of map makers that do that, that allow you to do that. There's the odd one that seems to let you do that, get rid of everything. And I would like to see more of that. So that's an awesome thing that he's done on this one for sure.
But see, that's another thing as well, is we do love that.
Yep.
Because it allows more creativity, it allows for doing more fun stuff in a video. You got a lot more activities you can do. But for people who just want to jump in and play, but they don't want base game buildings, then that becomes an issue. With that, I say wait for American Falls from Lancey Boy. You will not be disappointed because all of those are custom built models.
Now we say all this, but we're only like one generation in really from where we could actually build a farm in Farming Simulator.
Yeah, and here we are complaining about it.
I know, isn't it crazy, right? Like, I mean, it was at the start of Farm Sim 19, and for those who have been around that long, you'll remember how painful it was to build a farm in the early days. But now the tools have gotten so much better, and you almost forget about it, how good we've got it in some ways. Like you go back to Farm Sim 19, if you didn't do the updates and you just got the first version, it was painful.
Yeah.
But and then Farm Sim 17 wasn't even a thing you could do. You couldn't do anything to your farms. Oh.
Yep. And I think you had sheds, but they were in the mod hub, or was that only 19? It's 17.
I don't remember anymore. Could you place down buildings in 17?
Actually, I'm starting to think. I don't think you could.
I don't think you could place it there. I don't think there's any buildings in 17. I could be wrong on that.
Moving on.
Yeah, moving on.
Here's a building that people want. This.
Yeah, no kidding.
I don't think it's going to come as a placeable. You probably could find it on third-party mod sites already, but not on Mod Hub. So Monette Farms did release finally for everybody. So if you're on console, PC, whatever, PC got an update. The update was small. Bug fix XML, sounded dealer and fill 3 fixed house XML, and fixed other smaller bugs. The only thing that I found interesting was that you had to have this.
I know. That's bizarre, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, maybe in real life they use it, but still, I think for in the game, probably just not working.
Yeah, it's a little bit bizarre. I agree. They could have just put anything in. I mean, I get it. The fields are big. You want big equipment to start with potentially, but I think there's other ways to go about doing that. That's all.
Yeah. So, but very cool. It is out, and I know a lot of people want it, and I would use it just for this shop, straight up. And there really wasn't much else that happened this week. Of course, the Case Magnum got updated, one of the most popular tractors in Mod Hub period. I don't remember which update it was though. 1.101. So it fixed issues with colors, with change ups, stuff. Seria Pro. So it was a lot of stuff that updated with it. But
I do find it funny though. Like if you were just looking at the Mod Hub earlier in the week, you're like, I guess they're not doing anything this week. I'll just write this week off, right? Like, oh, they must just be focusing on Farm Sim 23.
Yeah,
they're not going to be in there at all. And then all of a sudden you get like some great maps that come out, and like, oh, they got a couple cool things. This is awesome. And then today hits, and you're like, oh boy, there's.
Hey, quick heads up! It sounds like somebody is knocking on my front door upstairs. I may have to go see what's going on. It sounds like my realtors are here.
Oh, okay. Again.
Yeah. Yeah. Trucker Matsy keeps sending me things, and he's like, how am I gonna Photoshop this? I'm like, it looks the same as the last one with a different time. I'll be right back. Lone Oak is not returning. Don't get excited, but I will return.
Are we
momentarily?
Did you want to do the thing we talked about doing?
Yeah, I definitely do.
Okay.
But
you gotta go talk to the realtors first.
I can't be here right now. There's a process.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you go do your thing.
Yep. You want to entertain everybody?
I mean, I can sit here and sing.
I'll definitely take my headset off regardless.
You should definitely take it with you because it's going to be all about you.
BRB!
Of course, he's leaving. So that's really it for the updates. There were a couple actually PC mods. I don't know why we've got his ugly face up. There's one that was interesting. I'm nervous to show because I don't know the modder that put this out this week, guys. And I'm gonna take a look at this. But I was looking at it, I'm like, oh man, I need to get this up. Let's see here if we can bring this thing up. I just had it working in game just a couple minutes ago, actually. Boom. Has anyone ever heard of a Vermeer skid steer by chance? Has anybody ever heard of a Vermeer skid steer? I can't say I have, but now I kind of want to find one in real life, especially like a little guy like this. For those that do like the landscaping stuff, over on the mod network. Where is this guy? There she is. I can't say I don't know the modder off the top of my head, so I'm always nervous of sharing this stuff. But if you guys know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about, I guess. Let's see. Add to stream. Extra content. Boom. Share. And get rid of him. So a Vermeer mini skid stand-up skid steer is in for farms, and we're on the mod network. This is PC only, of course. It seems to be getting a lot of downloads, to be honest with you. But yeah, a little tiny skid steer for moving equipment around. Yeah, it's awesome. I had a chance to quickly mess around with it. It's pretty cool. I'm actually kind of excited for like the one thing, like this is like a perfect one for like cleaning up pens, and we don't really clean up pens in Farm Sim 22, unfortunately, but there's other things you can do, right? Anyways, go check it out. It's over on the mod network. Kind of caught me off guard a little bit. I was like, oh yeah, this is cool. The other one that was interesting this week, and I'm always fans of getting more Caterpillar stuff, of course, and D7 Cat Bulldozer was put in the mod network as well. That's a dingo. There you go. I didn't know what it was called. The dingo. Go check out the dingo. A D7 Cat Bulldozer, an old school cat bulldozers in there as well. I don't know if this one was stolen or not because there's no news, but hey, it's in the mod network mod network has it right now. Once again, quite a few downloads considering. So I'm not seeing any negative comments on it. Usually you get some negative comments if it's been stolen, but go check it out. There's some pretty cool stuff out there. Now Goham's probably still feeding the ducks or whatever he's supposed to be doing. I have no idea. We've talked enough about mods. I think it's time we I mean, DJ said he wants to throw down a little bit, and Matsy is throwing some time. So you saw Matsy's time. Maybe we can try and compare our times against Matsy's here in a bit. Let's see if I can set this up. We'll see. Bring that up. Let's bring this up over here. Boom. And I think we can quickly just change this up. So for those that haven't seen the new arena mode in Farming Simulator, if I just get rid of this screen right here, boom. We just put up one of these. Which one do I want? We'll leave the bottom cam for now. I don't know what if he's going to come back anytime soon. This is the new Bale stacking mode. Now, Goham and I were going to maybe put on a little friendly battle, but to wrap things up today. I mean, I think that's really what happened. He got a little bit scared and had to go run upstairs, and things weren't. You know what? Maybe he can handle it. I don't know. He seems like he's a little bit scared. I'm not sure. Who ordered a girlfriend? Did somebody order him a girlfriend? No, that couldn't happen.
Yeah.
Hey, you're back.
Whew.
I was just saying you're being scared.
Ooh, oh, yeah.
Are you okay now?
We're good.
All right. Are we going to show off the Bale stacking mode? Is that the plan?
I think we could.
Yeah.
Ooh. So.
DJ, my face isn't changing. Why is my face not the same? I don't like this either. Oh, yeah. Hey, go on. Does your tum-tum feel better? It's not my tum-tum that hurts. Is it your bum-bum? What? Look at my horse! Hey, Farmsim, look at my horse! We can do this! Let's go!
So we're not really going to do that the whole time, are we? I mean, what?
Oh, I mean, nope. Sure. No, we're definitely not doing that the whole time.
All right. So this is the Farm Sim Bale Stack Challenge. If you guys haven't seen it, this is what it is. I don't know where you are. Where are you at? Are you beside me? Raise your forks. Oh, you're right beside me. There you are. I sees you.
Hey, what's up, dude?
I've tried a bunch to try to climb out of the pen. It won't let me.
Nah, there's just no way.
I wish Giants would let me. This is the one part of this. I wish there was a setting that would let you like just mess with other player somehow. And do we have any ideas on what we could do with that? I don't know. I'd love to see it.
It's one of those things where you get out of the pen, you're like, well, I don't know. I didn't think I'd make it this far.
Do you think that's what a cow thinks when it tries to get out of the pen and it succeeds? It's like, oh, well, now what do I do? Or is it just like, oh, grass? Nom, 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 nom.
Nom, 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 nom.
I would just like to point out my username. See, like, you don't just get that for no reason, guys.
Dude, dog.
See,
real.
That's the name you get when you beat the records. That's all I'm saying.
There's the record.
That's the record. I'm just saying, you don't just get, it just doesn't arbitrarily show up. There's no way that could just happen.
Your face
So-
is the record.
So, are we gonna do a little friendly competition again?
Can we make it unfriendly but in a friendly way?
I think that's par for the course for us, isn't it?
Or friendly in an unfriendly way? Oh.
Oh, okay. Now, I don't think anyone's gonna get game audio from either of us on this, are they?
No, because I would have to send
Yeah.
broadcast than you would do, and then we'd hear like 4 of us.
Yeah, I mean, we could do that as well. That wouldn't be too difficult. We could just do that, right?
I mean, look at this. So which one's the right one?
It feels like I'm in a terror fun house right now. There's
was
no
right.
fun happening unless we get rid of these faces. There we go. Oh boy. All right, let's do this thing. You guys ready for this?
I got like 4 different keyboards in front of me. Hang on. I gotta delete all but the real DJ Go Ham.
Will the real DJ Goham please stand up?
No, I'm good. I'm real comfortable sitting down right now, actually.
All right, so we're on the beta mode for the Bale Stack Challenge. This comes with arena mode. Check out the farmingsimulator.com webpage on the blog. You can find out how to download this if you're on PC right now. And you can play with you can practice by yourself, or you can play with 1 friend up to 6 friends. So I guess technically 5 if you count yourself. But so much for my math work.
1 friend, that's 2, and it's 15 bales. Oh, it's gonna suck.
I don't know, chat. Let's see how DJ makes do. You guys ready for this?
Ugh.
I mean,
Hey! In 3, in 2.
I love how
in
mine's
1.
faster on my screen.
Go, 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 go.
I mean,
go.
it might just be it might not be just me. It might just be the actual game itself, because it knows that I'm faster. Just saying. It's not like it's that difficult, is it, DJ?
Well, the thing is, yeah, right?
I mean,
Uh-oh.
right? What are you doing over there? You done yet?
Look, I know I'm gonna lose, but I'm just trying to make sure they all get on there. And my first set was not good. I'm not proud of myself.
Oh, I'm having there's a struggle session happening here. You know what? I'm gonna see if I can mess stuff up and see how bad I can make it, just for funsies.
All right. Well, you do that, and you're still gonna beat me. And I'm just gonna try and make it right.
There's nothing right about what I'm going to be doing here, chat. So yeah, just grab bales, throw them on this trailer. If they're not on the trailer, they do not count. And that's pretty much the name of the game. It's not like this is rocket surgery.
Science.
It's fairly self-explanatory. Of course,
no
when you're not
one's
paying
doing surgery
attention.
on rockets.
What's that?
No one's doing surgery on rockets. Maybe in rockets.
How do you know? How do you know this?
I just feel like everybody knew that already.
No, nobody knows that. Come on, man.
What? I do feel
Everyone
like
does surgery on rockets. At least I do.
Did
Did you not know that my part-time job is as a rocket surgeon?
does explain why you're never around most of the day. And then at the end of the day, you're always tired.
Doing surgery on rockets, yo.
Yeah, he says, we don't play the game. Crap, we're playing the game. I was also wondering where all these extra bales came from. I was like, this is not where they normally are. Oh,
Yeah, like I said, I prefer putting it on 15 because you can put 10 bales. I mean, you can stack 10 bales in your sleep. Especially when you're a rocket surgeon.
I have something to say. So I had a dream about myself doing this the other day, and I still will. So,
great. We're going to learn a little bit more about DJ Goham's sleeping patterns. That's really what I was expecting to hear in the Farm Sim show today.
I tell you what, well, you always give me crap, and you're like, oh, you have the DJs. It's either I'm up late or I'm still up.
What do you mean you're up late or still up? You're in bed at like 5 o'clock. I'm having dinner, and you're, I'm just putting my my nightcap on, and I'm going to bed.
Look, you weren't supposed to tell people about my nightcap, all right? I do wear earplugs.
Who wears a cap to bed, by the way?
And who calls it a cap? It's a night hat.
No one calls it a night hat. That's not a thing.
What that mean? You got your day hat and you got your night hat.
No, you don't. That's not a thing. It's a cap at night.
Cap? What are you trying to cap at night? Trying to pop a cap?
Is it cap or fact?
I don't know, but I'm not doing great. This is I do blame a little bit of laggy poo.
Oh, is that where we're throwing it down to the leg now? I see. Okay.
And it's not your fault.
Yep.
But we are doing. You have 12 already.
I mean, we'll see here. I'll see if I can even it up for you a little bit. You ready?
Thanks. Flip your trailer over and start over again.
Well, I would do that, but I mean, it doesn't sound like something I would do.
But just stick. In real life, this would work. And I will say, as someone who has never stacked bales with a tractor in real life before, this has got to be easier in real life. It just has to be. There's no way it's this difficult.
Huh. You think so, do you? Huh.
And I pretend to know so.
All right, man. Hey, you keep pretending. You're doing a great job with the pretending.
Thanks, man. And you keep pretending you're the best driver in Farm Sim.
I mean, I don't think. Listen, they gave me the name. It's like Rocket League. When you do really good, you get like a little special badge. That's what happened.
This sounds like the same people, the same they that came up with the "Look at my horse." The not to be trusted. Also,
How are you doing? Are you
Miners,
gonna finish this, or are we just? Are you gonna run out of time again?
FS Miners also in here. What's up, man?
I mean, I don't even know what to say here. I mean, it's 4 minutes and 30 seconds. We got 15 bales on.
It's the
and now
the
I'm just stuck looking at you.
I need
bad you're doing.
I need telehandler so I can do this. It's not fair when you're doing it in this, and then you put the front forks down, but then they go down too far. But like, there's one tractor where they don't do that. It's called a telehandler. You can't go down too far. It just works. Look, I got more excuses if you look at
more than telehandler. You need to learn how to play the game.
But we don't play the game.
You're doing worse than Trucker Matthew ever dreamed he'd do. Man, why are you so awkward, bud? Man, I'm a great singer. Chat, I can't believe you guys are watching this still. This is embarrassing.
Brutal. We could do one bell after this. Huh?
I mean, at least you'd finish then.
Leave me alone. I'm doing just fine. Look at this. I'm doing great. I've had no problems, kind of, other than like one or two.
I'm trying to figure out how you double. Like, you're gonna be like almost double my time by the time you get this done. I don't. What were you do? Did you fall asleep?
But
were you taking a nappy poo in the middle of this? Did you go? Did you go to the realtors? Is that what was? Did he show up again?
It was a different kind of. No, I'm not saying that.
It was a different kind of nappy.
I'm just saying, I feel like when you put bills next to each other like this and you lay one on top of the other one, they should, there's a little bit more friction there than the game is letting it happen.
I mean, mine seem to be sticking fine. I don't know what your problem is, Brad.
Look, I'm fine. Everything's cool. It's not a telehandler.
You are not fine. You are kind of terrible.
Look, in real life, no one would ever give me a tractor with a front loader and say, go stack these bales. They would give me a telehandler like a normal person.
Do you want to see what happens when I drive through this? Watch my balloons, DJ. You're going to see this. You're not going to see it on your own screen for a long time. So look, there's balloons that go up.
Just want to point out, Klutch just got a 647, which is the worst time he's ever had. But yeah, your balloons actually go up really slowly.
Yeah, they do.
Game over, man. You only beat me by 13 seconds.
Only beat you by 13 seconds. You're not wrong.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh boy. So there's the Bale stack mode. You gonna practice that, Goham?
I mean, I feel like I'm good enough. I completed the task.
Okay. Fair enough. For those asking if there are other modes in this, technically yes. it's the multiplayer mode. I don't know if you've seen the Farm Sim League. That is the other mode. It's just now in Farm Sim 22. And yeah, can I just do a thing? Can I do a thing when I think?
Yeah, see,
yeah, we can
Dave
go,
says it's
go this
easy
way
in
here.
real life. See, that's what I'm saying. I feel like this would be way easier in real life than it is in game.
There.
And don't get me started about logging. I can actually use an excavator perfectly fine in real life. I've done it. I have video proof. But
anyways, for those asking about the arena mode, this here is the arena mode.
Yep. And there's also practice there. So you don't need 6 people. You can do 1, 2, 3. You can all be on the same team. You can even compete 1v1 against a buddy with this. I think it would be hilarious to see a 1v1 in the arena mode with you and a bud. It would be
tough. It would be so tough. I find, I don't know if the thing that goes, what am I clicking of? The conveyor belt that goes up. If that's more finicky.
Yeah.
I don't know. It feels like I've had a lot more difficulty trying to get bales to load up into the top of the barn.
Yeah, Mark is right. It's depth perception. So thank goodness I can make the bales. Man, I tell you what, Mark, that baler's just overpowered. I love it. You can't go fast enough.
For those asking, you get 2 modes, arena and bale stack mode. That's the 2. And there's some settings you can change in both of them, but they're relatively straightforward. Are you having fun?
Nope. Just trying to make one of us bigger than the other one. That's all I wanted right there.
Professional podcasters.
Why'd it have to be so difficult?
Why you gotta be so awkward, bud? Oh man.
I think that's it, man. It's one of our shorter shows. It's only an hour and 20 minutes.
There you go.
What you got going on?
I have got work stuff tomorrow. I got some meetings to take care of. Not with the realtors or anything, actual real life people meeting stuff.
Yep.
Maybe a live stream tonight.
Ooh.
And we'll see. I think we got some more Farm Sim 23 we got to play. I want to see if I can get to a point where I feel like I've done something.
I told you, man, do like I played Farm Sim 23 for 20 years. Or 23 years. Hey! It's in there.
We're already at 11. I think we're in 11th year right now in game. Man, it's I need some big equipment and I can't afford to buy anything quite yet. It's the fact you can't take out loans. I'm not sure what the reasoning is they make it that way for the mobile game.
Yeah, there's like no way to just give me the money. Give me the money.
Well, that's what I said that in my video. I'm like, if you make some mistakes early on and like you sell off some equipment to try and make some money, and then you go in there and you kind of mess up and it's like, oh yeah, I forgot. I can't quite afford this one piece of equipment I wanted to get. I made a mistake in my math. You could be totally screwed and be like, there's no contracts, there's no loans, there's no way to get money if you if you went and sold all your stuff somehow and forgot to have the right thing to do a harvest and replant. You could be screwed. You can't sell a field. I find it strange. Like, it's a tough thing to wrap your noggin around a little bit sometimes.
Yeah, imagine even with a larger farm, you get to a point, you could have to sell stuff off to be able to keep doing stuff. And like, there's a chance you could just fail.
Yeah, there is. There's a real possibility. There's no way to bail yourself out potentially if you just calculated wrong.
It is kind of new farmer hard mode all the time.
And it's funny because there's no level difficulty either, which I thought was interesting. I thought I might be able, and this is the same as Farm Sim 20, I guess. Like, you can't change your economic difficulty, but it is, the grind is fun. It's the Farm Sim grind, I always call it. And it's it's the plant, the reharvest, the spray, fertilize, and do it again.
You know what's awesome? I'm very against microtransactions.
Yep.
But I'm gonna spend some money on Farm Sim 23 on mobile whenever it comes out.
Yeah, you will. Yeah, you will.
Get that 3% cash back on Apple Card. Thanks, Apple.
Yeah, there are no contracts in Farm Sim 23 at all. So there's no way of making, like I said, if you mess up and you miscalculate for some reason, you can't sell any fields. The only thing you can sell is equipment. You can't sell fields. You can't sell buildings. You can't get loans, and you can't do contracts. So there's definitely.
What do you think here? Because I haven't gotten the productions, and you have.
So this is what I found so far. This is what I found so far. I've got the oil mill running. With this, even with the fields that you get, just the base fields, the 3 fields you start with, you can in the course of a year. So if you're only going to sell oil when it's the top price, you can make, like, I'm using only canola, and I make probably a third more canola than can run through that oil mill in the course of a year. So you end up with more canola. So it does definitely make more money for you, but it's not. It can't just be your only plan. Like, you have to still diversify and do something else.
So I definitely, like, the first thing that I do, because you can sell your cultivator, you could sell your drill, and I think that's it. You sell both of those things, and you could buy a better seeder. You could buy the Pottinger 6 meter, which will seed and fertilize for you.
I sold 2 tractors as well. I got rid of both Massies.
Yeah. But I kept one of the Massies, but I ended up selling the other one. I don't know. I just sell a Massey. There's 2 of them. I'm an idiot. And then get a sprayer and a solid fertilizer.
Yeah.
And then
I did that as well.
From that point, save your money up to where you can get a better tractor.
Yep.
And a
better harvester, a better combine, right?
Yep. And a subsoiler. Man, plow will be fine, but get a subsoiler, for goodness gracious.
I bought the plow. But that's the problem with the subsoiler. You need 300 horsepower for the subsoiler. So you need to have a really good tractor, like a large level tractor. And to get up to that level, it takes a lot of cash, guys. It's interesting. I'm curious to see what the community thinks when they get into it. And once again, I totally get it, because it's just a game you got in your pocket most of the time. And you just play it. It's like, oh, well, I've got 15 minutes before I've got my dentist appointment. I guess I'll do this harvest, right? Like, put it back in my pocket. I'll come back to it later on, whatever. And it's just a different way of playing. And I think that's cool. It's just when you go from the switch from Farm Sim 22, like, it looks very visually the same, and you see, like, the menus feel the same, but the gameplay, for my side of things, at least for how I usually play Farm Sim 23, it's like I can't just set a farm up like, oh, I'm going to start this farm with I got an X9, I got my 8R, I've got all these cool toys I'm going to start my farm with, and let's go.
If you want that in 3 weeks, then you turn on your Switch and have it running in the background all day.
Pretty much.
That doesn't mean it's not fun. It is a good time.
It's a lot of fun.
I made a whole channel off of it. So,
I would love to say there's going to be mods, but there's not going to be mods for Farm Sim 23. So, once again, there's never mods for the mobile version. We'll get DLCs more than likely. Nothing's been announced in stone, but I would say, without guaranteeing it, that wink, wink, nudge, nudge, we'll be getting some kind of DLCs, and you never know, maybe it'll be free again.
That would be nice. I imagine they will be.
I would think, but you never know, right?
Yeah, you just got to buy them in game.
Yeah. I do find some of the decisions they made, like the fact you can't sell land, like that one there, I don't understand.
Also, one thing, it's really hard to field flip, because whenever you buy a field, it's immediately harvested.
Yeah. Well, you can't field flip at all because you can't sell the land afterwards.
So there was a field, and I was going through and I played, and I was like, oh, it'd be really nice to have this huge field of soybeans, because it's fully fertilized. I can harvest it, and then I make a little extra cash, and I bought it. And it was just harvested. I was like,
they gone.
Oh no.
They gone.
Planted grass, and I'm doing silage.
So that's what I'm stuck in right now. Still messing with Farm Sim 23. It was awesome of Giants to give it to us so early. So cheers, thank you, Giants. Appreciate you guys, and I'm gonna keep on playing that for a bit for sure. Looks like you've got some more videos planned. I'm sure you've got a couple videos planned. I thought your Bale Stack Challenge video was gonna come out in the weekend. What happened?
Nothing else happened yesterday, and I had lunch plans with my family, so I chose my family over recording an extra video. Sorry. That being said, as soon as we hit end on this, I have to record the second half of the video for tomorrow, and then I have to record the video for Sunday.
Nice.
And I'm waking up tomorrow to record the video for Monday.
I know you the value of the old farm you were talking, or value of the old farm.
Yeah, so
are you resetting?
I'm gonna have to, but I've planned around that. So I'm gonna go through, find all my equipment, and just kind of import the vehicle file. Oh, we got bugs in here again. Didn't get it. So I'm gonna import the vehicle file and the money and get all the fields that I had, because I didn't do any plowing, nothing like that. And now that we've got this, I'm gonna go through this couple fields that I want to plow together and really kind of do some fun stuff with it. So
Nice.
and that's one I'm not cheating on. I started with a set of equipment, which was, I think I gave myself $1 million and just bought all the equipment that I wanted. So it's definitely cool. I like Valley the Old Farm. Feels good.
Nice. Me too. It's one of my, especially for a European map, it's definitely one of my favorite maps.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, that's about it. We got some Edgewater
nothing
videos every morning.
I don't think I have anything else. You guys have a great weekend. If we don't see you over the weekend at all, I don't know what else is going on. There's nothing big planned for anybody. I think like all the big stuff. I mean, we kind of heard rumors of Farm Sim 23, of course, the last little bit. We heard rumors of this arena mode possibly coming the last little bit here, but I don't think anything's on the forefront for the next little bit here.
There's a DLC. There has to be.
Coming out in 2 weeks. 2 weeks?
Week and a half.
Week and a half.
Yep.
And then hopefully after that, Farm Sim 23 announcement for next DLC. Fingers crossed. You heard it here first. It's coming out middle of June.
Bam.
Sure.
Also, I'm not sure if we'll be able to do this show next week. I'm leaving town for 3 days.
What day? What day do you leave?
Friday.
We have to record the show again?
We may have to record the show again. The issue is, so I'm out of town Wednesday afternoon, Thursday afternoon, and then I leave town on Friday.
Fair enough.
Yeah, doctor's
Well, you may see a
appointments
video of the Farm Sim show next week if DJ doesn't get his act together. And if it's a video, well, you can blame DJ Go Ham.
I mean, they can blame me for last week for that too.
I mean, they can, but that was my fault, wasn't it?
No, let me take it.
I
Look
think
at my
you take enough.
horse.
I think you take enough. You guys have a great weekend, and we may see you tonight if you come over join the live stream if we're doing stuff. And that's all I got for you. DJ, any final words? Those are good words, man. Cheers, crew. We'll see you guys next time.
Look at my horse! Look at my horse! Look at my horse! Do it! Look at his horse! Yeah! Look at my horse! Fine. Like, you can't be like, let me show you my horse. That's weird, right? No, you can't say show it. It's look. As soon as you tell someone to show me your horse, that seems bizarre. But you just say someone, look at my horse. It's like, oh, okay, I'll go look. I'll take a little peeky looky boo. Look at my horse. Look at my horse. Why do they? That seems weird. Why do they? You're still in a hard tune. I turned mine on, but it doesn't do anything, so I just don't care. It's because I want to be a boy band. We need to get some more keyboard singers. I got an idea. You could be my background singer, and then I don't know, but that's what you should be. You could be my back. You know what? I feel like you're never number one around here anyway, so you could be always in the background, just doing your thing, and I'll be the spotlight. That's fine. I'll be number two. Yeah, let me do. Okay, I got my. Yeah, you're so bad at this. I think the realtors are calling, so you should probably go, with Brooke too. What did you say? Something about realtors. Something realtors. Man, they always call, like, right after I have Mexican. It's so weird. You think that, with all the time you've spent, preparing for, like, the Bale challenge thing, that you would be better at it. I mean, you even went and, like, you cleaned off stuff off your plate to make yourself ready for that, and you still failed miserably. Uh-huh. Yeah. Just missed that completely. No, yeah, I missed it. Can you say it one more time, but in my good ear? Yeah, here it is. Are you ready? Okay. DJ Bot, you suck at stacking bells. You suck so bad. I hope you're embarrassed. I Why do I feel like we did two different things?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Well, you know, you can say that, but I'm like, because you still suck. Man, perfect. That's Cartman. What? I may watch a lot of, DJ might watch a lot of South Park when he records.
Hang on. You ready for this? Are you ready? I got something new for you. Ready? Listen.
Listening!
Okay, you ready? Here it comes. Ready?
Uh-huh.
Here it goes. You ready?